So before we get started, I just want to do a land acknowledgement for the Wappinger Indigenous Americans who were the caretakers of this land before we came. In school, when we studied the Indigenous, my heart broke open. And for the whole month, it just ached. I felt this connection to the faith tradition of honoring nature and Mother Nature and all of it. And clearly, it still touches my heart. Every year we set a day aside to celebrate our mothers. That one day is called Mother's Day, and we honor her, the person whom we came through, the person who rose us and took care of us. And we respect her and we show gratitude to her and for her. And in Scripture says, honor your father and honor your mother. Today I want to talk about the mother that we share, Mother Earth. She's the mother of all of humanity. Some call her Gaia, and where Gaia comes from, it's the Greek goddess, and they call her goddess of the earth, mother of all life. So why? Because as Krista said, next Saturday actually is Earth Day. Earth Day came about because of an oil spill back in 1970 in Seattle, Washington. And from that oil spill, the EPA was founded and discovered. And since then, we've been finding and discovering lots of ways that we are doing some good things and some not so good things for Mother Earth. And today, I just want to acknowledge and celebrate, and hopefully you'll join me in taking this week and looking at Mother Earth in a different way. And, you know, it's interesting because like Thanksgiving, we tend to celebrate Thanksgiving that one day, but it's something that I have found doing it every day is just wonderful and changing my life. So celebrating Mother Earth and nature and living things every day is key to being happy and seeing the blessings so more blessings come. It's a time to look at how we're doing as far as stewards to our Mother Earth. It's a time to pause and acknowledge our connection and the role and the relationship we have to the planet which we live on. It allows this honoring to carry us through beyond Earth Day. Scripture tells us that God's first commandment, we have dominion over the earth and its creatures. Scripture also tells us that God created man in his image and likeness. In Genesis 1, we were told God is spirit. So we honor God as spirit, but it also tells us if we were made in the likeness and image of God, that we also are spirit, right? But in Genesis 2, it talks about how God made the physical man, and he picked up dust, and man was created. So first came the spiritual man, and then came the physical man. And this brings me to Carlos Anderson, who used to say to his mother at the dinner table, why do we have to say grace first? And she said, because we were spirit first. So we have to say grace and feed our spirit first, and then we feed our body with the food that we just blessed. So first came the spiritual, then came the physical. But what came before both of these, the first verse of the first chapter, it says, in the beginning, God created heaven and earth. So earth came before us, for sure. And it's an important understanding that everything that God created is sacred. Everything. We're sacred, as is the land, as is the animals, as is the plants, even the dandelions are sacred, right? Now, we were created out of the womb of the earth from dust. I never thought of it that way. I never made that connection until I did this talk. So in every real sense, Mother Earth is truly our mother, and we are her children. We are all humanity and all the life forms that share this planet. Earth is our home, a home we share together. It's a life form, a superorganism. It has a soul. It has a spirit. It's alive, as is every tree, blade of grass, animal, bird, insect, amoeba, and so on. Earth has a life force moving through it. Mother Earth sustains us. Without her, we wouldn't be here. She could go on without us, but we cannot go on without her. And it's all free. The oxygen we breathe is free. The food we eat is free. The water we drink is free. The shelter that we can have is free. And the medicine that comes from the plants is really free. Everything we could ever need is provided by Mother Earth. And I'm going to say this over and over again to kind of help me get it as well as you, but the earth is a living being that has a spirit. It's a creation of God as we are. We are interrelated and interconnected. We depend on each other. When we were in our mother's womb, we were connected by the umbilical cord. It was our nutrient source. Once that cord is cut, we now live in the womb of Mother Earth. We cannot see the umbilical cord, but there is a connection. Energetically, there's a connection to Earth. It's feeding us continually. She is feeding us continually. She's always loving us, strengthening us, seeking to help us. It is the nature to embrace us as the womb of the mother instinctively does. In Genesis 1:26-30 says, "So God created man in his own image. In the image of God he created them. And God blessed them. And God said to them, 'Be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the birds of the heavens and over every living thing that moves on earth.'" Every day we walk on this earth and we rely on her. So do the animals and the fish and the birds and the flowers and the bugs and the trees and the grass. Everything on this planet has a destiny to fulfill in its lifetime, from the tiniest amoeba to this biggest whale. They all have a role to play in the quality and the preservation of life. Every species is contributing, and everything is a part of the balance. If we are to sustain and maintain life here, we need this balance. We need every bee, we need every butterfly, we need every plant that they feed upon. And the loss of any one of them affects the balance. Now, Mother Earth has been, what's the word? Finding homeostasis like our body does. When something goes wrong, our body finds homeostasis. Mother Earth finds homeostasis. And she's been here for billions of years. Actually, in one of the videos I saw, said she's been here 4.5 billion years. If you look at a 24-hour day and say that that's 4.5 billion, we've been here for 3 seconds compared to the life of Mother Earth. That kind of blew my mind. But so the order, the intelligence, the wisdom is part of the intricacy of the world that we live in. Our ancestors, the indigenous people, Wiccans, are known to work with nature and Mother Earth. Wiccans worship nature, often personified as Mother Earth and Father Sky. But when I celebrate the moons, the full moon, the new moon, or the different solstices, that's a part of the celebrating nature. As a matter of fact, this Thursday night is a new moon. So the Thankful Thursday is going to be, is also the night before Thankful Thursday is a full lunar eclipse, which is a very powerful time. So that night we're going to focus on that. Little plug there. So the indigenous, our ancestors, the Wiccans, they honor and celebrate the moon cycles and seasons and use plants as their medicines. The indigenous claim themselves as caretakers of Mother Earth. They realize and respect her gifts of water, air, and fire. The First Nations people have a special relationship with the earth and all things living in it. The indigenous connection to Mother Earth is far deeper than that of conservationists. All of life flows through her. Earth, fire, water, and wind each play a vital role for indigenous Americans, those of the past and many still today. They say and believe every part of the soul is sacred in the estimation of our people. Indigenous Americans say that all vegetation is considered hair on Mother Earth. For the indigenous people worldwide, every day is a day to celebrate our relationship with the land, the water, and the plants and the animals. The wellness of the home we share and all those who live in it are connected. Many believe grounding in Mother Earth balances the immune system and reduces pain by altering the numbers of circulating neutrophytes and lymphocytes. It also affects various circulating chemical factors related to inflammation, which is the primary cause of many diseases. Indigenous believe spirit lives in all things, in animals. I don't know if you've ever seen medicine cards, but it's looking at the animal and what kind of medicine that animal is here to give us. So if a rattlesnake comes into your life, what does that mean? It doesn't mean it's not a bad thing. They always bring wisdom for us to look into. If a swan comes into your life, it's grace. That one I know because I love swans and I love grace. So it's a wonderful story too about how the swan came to be symbolic of grace. And it starts out by the swan being an ugly duckling, and how that swan became the beautiful long-necked swan is just by allowing spirit, great spirit, to do its work. And that's, to me, that's a beautiful story of how grace works. Allow great spirit to do their work, whether we like what we see or not. The swan, that ugly duckling, had to go into a cyclone of water when the ugly duckling said, yes, I'll let great spirit do whatever it has to do. And when it came out of the cycling water, it was the great swan. So we may have to go through a few of those cyclones, right? So we're all in relationship with her every day. And some people would say it's an abusive relationship with atomic bombs and water pollution and air pollution. Her temperature is rising. The weather is changing drastically. What does it mean when our temperature rises? We're sick, right? And how do we get better? The temperature keeps rising until it kills the sickness, right? So we got our work cut out for us, right? But I'm not here to shame anybody. I'm just as guilty as everybody else. It's just a wake-up call, right? It's just an awareness of what it is that we could do. I'm here to encourage us all to go in and ask, what is mine to do to help Mother Earth feel better and to be better? We talk about higher consciousness here at U-nity all the time. What is our higher consciousness asking us or telling us to do to take care of her? It can be as simple as less plastic. Who said that? Somebody over there said it. Or to recycle, or to grow your own vegetables, to volunteer at public spaces where they're trying to keep it clean. Actually, Gabe and I were walking on the beach the other day, and they have a sign for Milford Beach. They're taking a day to help go in and clean it up. They do it every year, too. It's pretty popular. Another way is with our thoughts, right? Here at U-nity, we talk about how our thoughts can change things, and looking at all, that's why I said looking at all the things that are here as a part of Mother Nature and bless them. See the beauty in them. See the diversity in them. Yeah, when I had a lawn, I didn't like dandelions at all, right? And then I started actually picking them for the leaves because you could eat the dandelion leaves, right? But, we all have our things. I'm not crazy about spiders myself, but if they're outside, it's okay. I don't like them inside. But anyway, and what will happen, too, is as you do this, maybe somebody will see. First of all, you'll probably feel better. And maybe somebody will see you, or maybe you can ask somebody, you want to join me in doing this? Kind of like make it a team thing. Every little bit helps. Think about yourself as a pebble dropping into water. When we drop a pebble into the water, the impact keeps going wider and wider and wider. So every little think, there's so many of us. You and I are stewards of this planet. It's our job to do this. It will help. we can make a difference. You know, we actually saw a huge difference during the pandemic. I don't know if you remember, but the pollution, you know, like people could see in Los Angeles, we could see to Long Island, like it was clear as day. There were swans and dolphins in waterways that didn't have swans and dolphins for many years because the world came to a screeching halt. Dominion grants humankind the authority to use Earth's resources to create a more abundant life. It gives each person the responsibility to help maintain a healthy environment for future generations to thrive. Back to Genesis, and God said, "Behold, I have given you every plant yielding seed that is on the face of all the earth, and every tree with seed in its fruits. You shall have them for food, and to every beast of the earth, and to every bird of the heavens, and to everything that creeps on the earth, everything that has the breath of life. I have given every green food for you. Every moving thing that lives shall be food for you. And as I gave you the green plants, I give you everything." And so it is. So it's all ours. We're all connected. And it's, you know, we're the most intelligent beings here. So we can have a pretty big impact. So what is responsible stewardship? What does it mean to be a good steward? It means to delight in all of creation, to be grateful for Earth, have reverence for persons and all living things, be responsible in the use of Earth's resources, freely share the gifts entrusted to us with those in need and less fortunate. We have power over our thoughts. Become aware of what you're thinking about when it comes to Mother Earth. Enjoy the sunsets. Bless them. Bless the earth in every thought. Be mindful of how your actions will affect our shared home. Care for the earth the way you care for your home, with loving attention and respect, so future generations can find joy in the resources, diversity, and beauty that we have known and treasured throughout our lives. So right now, I want you to just check in how you feel. I'm going to ask you to close or lower your eyes. I'm going to read a poem, and then I'm going to do an affirmation. And when I do the affirmation, I'm going to say a line and ask you to repeat the line. First, I'm going to say it once, and then the second time we'll say it all together. So the poem says, "Earth, teach me. Earth, teach me quiet, as the grasses are still with new light. Earth, teach me suffering, as old stones suffer with memory. Earth, teach me humility, as blossoms are humble with beginning. Earth, teach me caring, as mothers nurture their young. Earth, teach me courage, as a tree that stands alone. Earth, teach me limitation, as the ant that crawls on the ground. Earth, teach me freedom, as the eagle that soars in the sky. Earth, teach me acceptance, as the leaves that die each fall. Earth, teach me renewal, as the seed that rises in the spring. Earth, teach me to forget myself, as melted snow forgets its life. Earth, teach me to remember kindness, as dry fields weep with rain." And this was an Ute prayer. The affirmation is, "I am in touch with Mother Nature. Every day I feel my feet touch the earth. Every day I feel the wind fill my lungs. Every day I feel water bring life to every cell of my body. Every day I feel the warm sunshine on my face. I am in touch with Mother Earth." So let's say this together. I am in touch with Mother Nature. Every day I feel my feet touch the earth. Every day I feel my feet touch the earth. Every day I feel the wind fill my lungs. Every day I feel the wind fill my lungs. Every day I feel water bring life to every cell of my body. Every day I feel water bring life to every cell of my body. Every day I feel the warm sunshine on my face. Every day I feel the warm sunshine on my face. I am in touch with Mother Nature. Okay, you can open your eyes and just check in and see if you feel any different. You don't need to let me know, just for your own observation. But you and I are like drops of the ocean that cover Mother Earth. Each one is so small and intricate. Yet when joined together, both water drops and we, individuals, can make a beautiful, profound difference, bringing life and refreshing healing. Let's be willing to consider ways that we can help nurture and heal Mother Earth. There are so many things that each of us can be doing to care for and help her heal. But may Mother Earth prompt and guide us as we go in and we ask, let Mother Earth tell us. Give us willingness and the ability to follow through, growing in love and awe for this planet we call home. As a final note, we are called to rise up and heal the world. Revealing word says, the metaphysically speaking, the earth represents the consciousness of the physical body. In the process, we heal ourselves. As we heal earth, we heal ourselves. As we heal ourselves, we heal earth. We embrace the whole creation in all its diversity, beauty, and wonder, and we embrace our own diversity, beauty, and wonder. You and I are a part of a beautiful web of life. We are intricately woven, so our actions impact the whole web. We are good stewards of the earth's resources, as we are good stewards of our own bodies. Centered in divine wisdom, I use what I need in ways that support the renewal of the earth. Centered in divine wisdom, you use what you need in ways that support the renewal of earth. I experience a sense of peace, living in harmony with Mother Earth. Please say that with me. I experience a sense of peace, living in harmony with Mother Earth. Here we go once again. It all comes back to us. Everything is a mirror. Look and see what is yours to do. Thank you. I appreciate you. You are my sister companion in prosperity, power, and love. I appreciate you, I love you, and know that you are blessed and a blessing.